Hello, friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brandy, and I'm the owner and creator of Boundless Treasures Boutique. And today we are going to be making this Hydro Sport water bottle. This one I made for my nephew, who is a wrestler. So he wanted something to do with wrestling. So he got just that. But I have all the materials that I've used listed here, as well as I'll be sure to put them in the descriptions with any links or discounts that I may have for you guys. But this one is a really, really fun and quick and simple. Holy moly, I lost my train of thought. Simple cup to make. But with that, you guys, let's go ahead and jump right in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you guys for all of your love and support. I can't tell you how much it means to me. Also, shameless plug, I have a free Facebook group. I would love to continue to build a community for all of us creators. So if you feel inclined to do so, please feel free to join me over there. Okay, so with this, you guys, I had a lot of hiccups in the beginning. So I'm going to spray paint this white, and I'm not sure what the heck happened, but this cup fell over, and I had to respray paint it because it fell in my spray paint booth. So any dust, anything like that that collects there, and believe me, there's fair share at the bottom. It got all over this cup. So to remedy that, I figured I'm going to leave this in, show you guys. I got some acetone, wiped my cup down. You can see it's a Hot Mess Express. And then I went in and I respray painted it. Um, I I can't remember how it fell, but I'm pretty sure it had to do with I couldn't find an insert that I had available that fit into the hydro jug, and that's maybe how that happened. But anyways, that's part of crafting. So from here, I went to Creative Fabrica. This is my go-to. Like when I need images or sayings, anything like this, Creative Fabrica has like endless, endless amounts of ideas and decals. But I did settle on this um, one that allowed me to include the name, but I'm going to get more into that as we go. So now on to the fun spot part. Our spray paint has dried, so we get to go into the hydro dip. So here I just have a big Home Depot bucket filled with water, and I'm going to go in with spray paint and Marabou's marble paints. You do not need Marabou marble paints. If you have spray paints, those will do just fine. But I am alternating between this blue, a black, and a silver. And I am really trying to get that all into the bucket so that we have a good variety of color when we go in to do our hydro dip. And then once you get the colors how you like, then at that point, this is where the fun stuff happens and we get to dip our cup. But I went back and forth a couple times before I was like, okay, we're good. I tried to make sure that we had good space between all the colors. But again, this is a really simple process. Like don't overthink this at all. I even think there was a part where I went back and I re-dipped it just so that I could get more onto the top of the cup. But look at how simple that was, you guys. It was so stinking simple. And then you'll just do that until you get the look and the coverage that you want. Again, there's really no right or wrong here. It's just a matter of what you're looking. And truth be told, if you don't like what's happening, get some acetone and wipe it off. I think this was like the second hydro dip cup I've ever done. But um, my nephew really likes that look, and so I thought this would be perfect for him. And then once we're done with that, you guys, we head straight into epoxy. I applied 2 coats of my epoxy, and while that was working, I started on the decal. Now, here was my one, I don't know, beef I had with this, is that I thought where it said mascot and the name that I would be able to ungroup this and edit it. With this particular image, that was absolutely not the case. All of it was grouped together. So I had to delete the whole part that said mascot and then the whole name that said Jacob. And then I think I ended up using the lettering varsity, and I added Storm and then my nephew's name. And from there was able to get what I was hoping for, or that I would be able to do with this decal altogether. But here I'm just going through the fonts, and then I'm going to delete where it says mascot, and then do the same with the name portion of it. So I left this in because this was a process, and I think that as creators we run into this pretty frequently. But I thought that it was good to show. If you'd like to see more of this, by all means, let me know. But here you can see, like, I'm trying to edit the text and it's just not letting me. But we found a workaround, and truth be told, it turned out 10 times better, I think. So when you're creating, just know, like, things like this are going to happen. And it's really just about playing around with what you're doing that is going to make whatever you're creating beautiful. And then once I was done here with his name, I did use the curve option, and I just fiddled with that, truth be told, until I thought it looked good. There was really no rhyme or reason or anything other than I wanted it to fit down in there. And then what I did was I grouped Storm and my name together, so that would cut out in those spots exactly, and then the rest of it I grouped together. And that's going to make it way easier when you're going to lay your decal, which we'll jump into right now. So here I have the wrestling, and then I have my name and the mascot. So I'm just simply going to layer that where it's meant to be. And then we're going to place it on the cup. Now, again, keep in mind, the cup did have its coats of epoxy. I'm not sure that that was absolutely necessary, but I would rather be safe than sorry, because we're putting a lot of work into this. So that's what we did. And once I got that applied, we moved on to our next step. we have all of our decals on and where we want them, we move into our final 2 coats of epoxy. You guys, I hope you enjoyed this. This one was really, really fun for me, and I'm really glad I got to make something special for my nephew, for him to use throughout his whole wrestling season. So with that, you guys, I hope I inspired you in some way, shape, or form. And that's all we have for this week. Until next time, I hope to connect with you guys on social. But other than that, have a beautiful week. Bye now.